Alright, let's go. You fucked it up!
You fucked it up!
You fucked it up. Do you guys know Agri Joe?
By now?
Oh yeah, you said about not following the channel. No wonder why I wasn't getting any notification the last few days. Like you were literally unfollowed on my... Maybe you did it while you were sleeping by mistake, bro. You wanna report that to Twitch and let them... Because they had a breach of some issues on Twitch anyway, so I don't know what happened over there. They had some issues. They were trying to figure it out on the process. They might fuck up something. Maybe you press unfollow by mistake. Then, you know, shit happens. That could be a thing. Yeah, maybe.
You know that this game sucks. I could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review. I have never seen such a piss-poor effort from Bethesda. A game company I love and adore. You could call me a Bethesda fanboy. I make whole game days for their releases. And no, I actually didn't get a review copy or a free box set. I genuinely bought the $200 collector's edition with my own money long ago, mainly for the helmet.
Oh, you bought the game. Oh. Oh.
But I had a small hope that Bethesda would put out the game they promised to us and hyped up so much.
Go where you want, do whatever you want. This is the golden age of gaming. Make the player proud when he's playing your game. Make yourself proud that you made it. Make your player proud that he bought it. And it works, it actually works perfectly.
I think she's just bugged. I genuinely think she's just bugged.
Go where you want, do whatever you want.
Oh, she's like right here, just can't see her.
Make your player proud that he bought it.
She's glitching out, man!
It actually works perfectly.
Well, I was lied to. We were all lied to and betrayed. Betrayal! Yeah, this is all I wanted. Shut the door! Fuck this place! Shut the door! Unbelievable.
For big YouTubers and streamers, you know, they get it for free. They get free games. But not this one.
I haven't felt such a huge disparity between what we were told and what we got since Aliens, Colonial Marines, and No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Bethesda has unequivocally failed at what it set out to do here, regardless of whether you personally like it or not. Because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And trust me, this is trash.
Then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be that honest, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you? By their own words, they fail.
And this time it features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. Rendering.
Really? You can hear it? It's right over there. There it is, see it?
No.
See what?
Oh, yeah, I
Do
see
you not
it.
see that helicopter?
What the fuck?
Right there.
Yeah, I see it now.
It just spawned
popped
in.
up,
That
yeah.
pop-in is fucking terrible.
His
And
view
this time it
distance is low.
features all new rendering, lighting.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, about the
can I just
lighting.
ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me where that light is coming from.
It's
Okay.
terrible.
It's like, you know what Todd's like? You know what people like? God rays. God rays out of the fucking earth. That's what people like.
It's terrible. This lighting is
What is
terrible.
the ground does not... Why is the ground Is the ground glowing?
Oh my god. What is this fucking game?
And this time it features all new rendering, lighting.
and landscape technology.
You mean something interesting to me? What the What the Wait, what the hell happened? I thought
The fuck is
First,
going on?
of course you can play this
I like those bug compilations. Doesn't matter what it occurs to small portions of the player. Man, I like bugs. I don't know. It's just one of the games that you're like, hey, there's a bug over here. Let's have fun with it. You know, it's funny. At least that's what Fallout is known for. There's a lot of people that they you know, expecting a lot of realism or realistic things and no bugs, no nothing. You know, perfect gameplay. But as for me, I think it's funny. Yes, I understand why they shouldn't be over there for obvious reasons, immersion and so on and so on. But it's, you know, it's to an extent funny. That's what makes games funny. It's a video game, you know. Bugs and issues, you know, it's always fun. But they shouldn't be over there. Imagine a Fallout game without bugs. People will probably complain the lack of bugs. Exactly.
solo. All right?
Yeah.
You'll be who you want, exploring a huge world, doing quests, experiencing a story, and leveling up. We love those things about our games too. It would not have it any other way.
But about the lighting is terrible. Like the whole weather system is terrible. It just makes everything blurry, bright light to your face. That's what we call light occlusion, I believe. Which is something that I always turn on because it's terrible.
As a matter of fact, you'll never even see a server when you play.
So realistically speaking, oh look, the server crashed.
You're not gonna see a server.
Yeah, it really can't go any lower.
Seriously?
Fallout 76 is by far the largest project that we've ever done. It encompasses parts of the studio in Maryland, Austin, Montreal for Bethesda Game Studios, as well as we're getting a lot of help from other parts of Bethesda. Some of the great folks at id Software, Arcane, ZeniMax Online, and so it really is a huge undertaking, not just for us, but all parts of Bethesda.
No, it's not. And if that many studios contributed to making this mess, then maybe that was part of the problem. Why did it take that many to create this pieced together Fallout 4 asset flip? Because that's what this is. Explain it to us. Huge patches that barely fix anything. It's got so many technical issues, it's astounding.
Bethesda. This clip right here, this encapsulates Bethesda.
This is one of the most boring, undercooked, bug-filled, lazy efforts by Bethesda, and as long as I can remember.
Yes, sir. I just got a sweet roll. Hell yeah. They might need to double your stamina. And then you can fast travel back here at least. OJ, if we see a player here, you better be ready to go, bro.
I wish they had the characters, bro.
Be ready to go.
Make the story a little bit better, man. Such a terrible story.
It comes through 100% as a quick, effortless cash grab to anyone with a brain. It takes advantage of the Fallout fan base. Except Bethesda didn't even bother to dress it up a little bit. No, instead it shows up extremely late, belligerent, and shit-faced drunk to the survival party. You know, that asshole that manages to ruin it for everyone.
Feels bad, man.
76 is here, baby. Ready to party.
No.
You ready to party? Come on. Let's go party.
No, the survival party is over. Hello?
Hey, what the fuck?
Did you just
What?
bug out?
No.
Did you just glitch?
No.
You froze.
No,
You're drunk.
You're fucked up. You
Fall out.
No.
Fall out. Fall out.
Whoa.
Fall out. 76, you're
That's
drunk.
a nice suit.
It is. It
I
is.
got a better one. You got some money?
No, alright.
Come on,
This
man.
guy, he's asking me for money now. Look, nobody plays survival games anymore.
Yeah, they
You're
do.
late to the party. It's all about
I'm
Battle
on time.
Royale now.
I'm on time. Who
Battle Royale.
the
Yes.
fuck is that? Fuck that guy.
He's a nice
Oh,
guy.
he doesn't have
You are
survival
drunk.
mode.
Go home.
No,
Go home.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Come on. It's gonna be fun.
I can't deal with. Oh, God! I can't.
76!
I can't.
76! You want party? Let's go party. Go party.
Party!
Remember, this is the same studio that will cancel the amazing-looking Prey 2 due to quality concerns and production deadlines.
The point is, this game has no story mode. It has just a story where you just read and listen. Kind of boring gameplay is fun though. Yeah, man. I'm sick and tired of reading the terminals so I can get the squeeze some story out of the game. But if the story is over there, and in order for me to squeeze the story out, I'm gonna do it. Because I'm thirsty to get to understand what's going on and everything with the places. But it could have been done even by robots. You don't want to do NPCs, put a fucking robot that is gonna read the terminal or something. I enter a house, start talking about the place. Do something innovating, not reading. I'm not here to read books. Hell, we had an application that it was reading the terminals and it was actually really good. But every time that you go borderless mode, everything goes to shit. Even full screen, it doesn't even use my 100% of my GPU or CPU. It uses like 40%.
Yet turns around and puts out this.
Oh yeah, that was a bug. Yeah, I've seen some videos about this one. The quest bug. So you cannot progress over there. It's like, nope.
Perfect song for this.
With some of the worst bugs, and outright admitting it's not even done in their freaking press release and their bug list.
Genuinely, I'm having fun with the game. It's just, it's painful. It's painful fun. You know what I mean? It's painful. It could be done in a better way. They fix that, yeah. I mean, it's a main quiz, right?
Reads like a fucking novel. No, this is not acceptable. This is not our job. That's your job. Your job is to release a finished game, not a starting point to a game, so that we can fix it for you.
Our games usually at this point have a lot of systems that are working, but we haven't really gelled them all together really the way the end users see it.
And actually, we did report these bug issues to you 3 years ago in Fallout 4. And you just ported it right back in here, still broken, even though the community fixed them with patches. You couldn't be all to do the same.
And they literally copy-pasted this game so hard that bug from Fallout 4 exists in this game, and it's fucking over hundreds of people because you can't patch it.
Wow. Yeah, this is the bug in Fallout 4.
You can't use the fix from Fallout 4 in Fallout 76, which was a player patch. Bethesda is aware of this bug, and it has existed for 2 years in Fallout 4.
What is the issue?
And they never fixed it. And it's in this game now, too. I have become Wendigo Man.
Ah.
You'll
Beat
be
is
who
bad,
you
man.
want, exploring a huge world,
I
doing
played Fallout 4,
quests.
so I knew this bug.
Bethesda, this is not early access. This is a full retail game. That clearly has no right to be sold at these prices that you're selling. And you must agree, because it's already reportedly down to 40, and then by the time this review, it's like a 35. I've never seen a game drop that hard and fast in price in forever, if ever. Meaning they already knew it wasn't worth that shit. And people like me who paid for it, and people like you who paid for it got f***ed. We paid them to beta test their game. We expect AAA quality, or at least finished quality, from a company we hold in high regard. And I Never want to see them pull something like this again.
He's right. You pay the full price. If it was like a $30 for the beta, or for, you know, hey, it's a game in develop, he has $30. Something happened with the 7 Days to Die, because it's been like alpha forever now, where it was like, you know, $10, everyone bought it, you know, they were playing, they were reporting the issues, bugs and everything, and then at the end, when it got fully released, they got the full price of the game, which was like, what, $25, I think. When you pay $60, you're expecting the content there, a finished game. That's what you expect, not a testing game, not a game in progress. This should have been an alpha or a beta. You know what I mean? And then when everything finish, the bugs, the issues, and all of that, then be released with the full price. So whoever wanted to buy it, to test it and report the issues and the bugs and all of that, because you are testing us, using our money, it should have been like a $20, you know, $25. Unfortunately, that's how it should have been. Thank goodness Bethesda is not developing Doom Eternal. This is the same that is happening with the Battlefield 5 at the moment. Really? Didn't know that.
I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs. I did. I read it on the internet, so it's true. And that sometimes it doesn't just work. Anyway, special editions. It's great.
The graphics are awful!
Yeah.
It allows us to have 16 times the
This is terrible.
detail. 16 times the detail. 16 times the detail.
I was saying?
16 times the detail.
Yeah, I was saying something.
16 times the detail.
I was definitely saying
Yeah, I've seen
something.
those as well.
That's for sure. The game is literally destabilizing in front of me. There's a glitch in the Matrix. It's actually, oh my god, it's just getting worse. In every direction. Oh my god!
Yeah, it happened to me as well.
The game is destabilizing!
16 times the detail.
Something with the rendering
I'm
on the
walking into
server.
an invisible.
70 euros for unfinished game. Entire year will be sort of DLC, which will fill in missing content. Ouch. Ouch. The complaints are because you are expecting a quality product for 60 euros. They should have been made the decision to not release the game after beta and take that time to fix that, what people found in beta. Or expand the beta for another 2 weeks. Let the player explore a little bit more and report even more bugs, you know. Take your time, fix all of them, instead of flipping the finger and saying, fuck you, we're gonna release it anyway. Alright? Take your time, release it as a $60 game, and then, if people complain about few bugs, fix them then, the few bugs. Not this mess, you know, not this mess.
Wall right
Fortunately.
All of this just works.
Oh yeah, the invisible walls. We've seen those. The other bug, as you are walking, you just take damage, and you're like, what? Nothing around me.
It's not, I'm not kidding.
Those happen to me
again,
as well.
It just works. An even view, distant weather systems across the map.
Please talk. Please talk about the depth of field, man. Please.
And I'm tired of it! The PC interface, it's shit!
Oh,
There was zero effort put into that port!
Oh yeah. Do you remember the first thing that I said when I joined Fallout? This is so console. Everything, the buttons and everything, it's so console. I have a mouse. Let me click buttons. and do it with my mouse, not with my ASD and my arrows to navigate myself through the menus. You know, allow me to use my mouse. I'm a PC. Let me hit tab and let me use my mouse to go around and do whatever I need. Like the ports, the button is console. It was so bad. Changing your cards, you had to press Z and C all the time. ZC. Such a bad one. And don't make me start with the UI. Terrible. Random damage happened to you too? I thought I was just blind or something. No. It's just literally as you are walking, you see blood in the ground. You're like, there's nothing around me. As I play on console, I thought it was okay. Yeah, for that's a console port. You use your sticks to go around, not Z. My Z and C for the computer, it was your thumb clicks, I think. Random damage is annoying and well-known bug, yeah. Usually happens when you are running uphill and the game thinks you are falling. I was just going kind of like, even on a straight terrain or little cliffs, you know, yeah. Bethesda made you guys fools, you know, so they stole your money. Not really, because there is fun over there as well, but $60 no. $60 no. That was a $20 game, which I wouldn't mind pay. You know, I would be 100% okay by paying $20 and playing a broken game with all these issues, you know. And eventually, slowly, they're gonna be fixing the game, you know. I wouldn't mind, but not 60. 60, you're expecting a finished game, you know. I'm gonna do my playthrough, right? I'm gonna stream my playthrough. I'm gonna go start to finish, take you with me, and tell my own story through the game. You know what I mean?
And the engine, it's a literal fossil. The game on PC, it has such awkward default input commands. It's dumbfounding.
Z for menu.
In an RPG where you're fiddling around with your inventory, even more so than in Fallout 4, and you can't pause the f***ing thing because of all the gathering and crafting and in the live survival game, not a damn thing was implemented to improve a player's quality of life.
Control tab.
Control plus tab doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it does. Control tab, and this is yes. I would like to join the team.
Control
No,
tab,
you
yeah.
invited me to trade. That's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's not it.
Because I wanted.
I think it's because Joe invited you already or something. Alright.
Oh wait,
You
yeah,
can
there
just
we go.
follow
It doesn't
us
work in
around.
the control tab.
I'm
You have to hit
not joining your
escape and go to
team,
the
you're
Z.
gonna join our team.
They just basically did the same from Fallout 4, the same crafting, the same building, with a few more odd options here and there. This game is literally all the weakest aspects of Fallout.
By the way, I never got the animation of putting the cassette because I was using the other view. So that's a little bit meh when you are using the more realistic, unrealistic view, the widescreen, not this. You never get the animation of putting the cassette in, and that annoyed the shit out of me because not only is so not good visible to see your P-Boy, I wanted, you know, to be able to see clearly with the pictures and also get the animation of putting the cassette in my fucking P-Boy, you know? I feel bad about that one. When I always see people putting the holotapes on their P-Boy and playing it, I'm like, I never got that one. It's fucked up that the game was sold for $35 after not even 2 weeks. But it's just business. The retailers have to do something to push the sales, for sure. For sure. It just feels bad about us. That's the saddest thing about it. I feel scammed. I can go to game shop literally 200 meters away and get game which cost me €7 for just 35. Yeah. Yeah.
Fallout 4 repackaged together as its core experience. Does that sound fun to you? The shitty filler quests, the busy work, the fumbling around in a way too small inventory, all made worse by the added starvation and dehydration concerns.
Yeah.
There should be loot in this thing, right? Also, we need to heal.
We got
I don't know
nothing.
where the loot drops.
I don't mind the survival aspect. They just they needed to change the UI. They needed to put icons and a way to sort out food and water, stuff like that, which someone modded actually and put like a tab for food, medicines, and water or drinks, which that was a good implement, but still the UI is so old. No one wants to go in a UI that there is the items listed by the names one below the other. People, they want to see the icons. They want to be able to sort them out. It had to change. It had to change, but they didn't do it.
What the fuck?
Did it even drop loot?
I don't think it did.
I got 2 pieces of dog meat and I got. That's it.
That's off the dead dog. That's off the dead dog.
Well, I got gunpowder off this raider, but that's it.
And why the f are there no interesting human NPCs? It contributes to making the world feel empty and shallow. Oh, it teases you with a mayor, a huntsmaster.
Welcome to the Black Bear Lodge, a family-friendly hunting club. I am the Huntmaster of the Black Bear Lodge. You must be here to sign up for the tournament. Very well. I'll add your name to the rolls.
Oh, but of course they're robots. Just of course.
Your lucky day. Help us get ready for the upcoming flood of eager tourists, and I'll unlock
Who cares about that
5%
PC, bro?
off the cost of all attractions.
Who cares
We have
about that
4 major attractions around
robot?
here.
No
Wavy
one.
Willards, the
No.
Clarksburg shooting range,
No.
sports, and the
No.
Black Bear Hunting Lodge.
No.
Go out there and get each of them ready. I'll wait here.
You mess with the lore anyway to get this game to happen. You mess with the Brotherhood lore, you've messed with the creature lore, you've messed with the Enclave lore and the timeline. You're clearly willing to bend things and create new things, yet you refuse to put in human NPCs with interesting stories because of a hugely misguided directive from presumably Todd that every human he wanted you to meet would be a player.
But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person.
In their minds, they thought it's gonna be some role play aspect. Let's say, oh, you see a human. Oh, that's a player. Let's go interact with them. But they're idiots. Because they put no push to talk, so there's gonna be no interaction. But again, you cannot tell a story. You cannot tell a story throughout the players' interaction. You're not expecting the players to roleplay for you. No.
Well, guess what? Players suck!
Yeah.
Gamers don't play games like NPCs, and they can never be substitutes for them. Especially because people are shitty assholes in games by nature.
That's the 4th time.
They do and say shitty things. They lose their fucking cool.
He didn't get a refund of the Fallout 76, bro. Look at him.
Players don't behave as Bethesda wants them to.
Yeah.
And none of this crossed their minds since they couldn't even be bothered to put in a fucking push to talk feature at launch.
Been listening to somebody else. So we should keep focusing. What the fuck?
They start the game with the open mic from the damn character creator. They don't even let you get out of the vault before somebody is yelling racist shit, breathing into their mic like a moron, or their mom is heard yelling at them to clean their fucking room.
This is fucking ridiculous. What is the options button?
You
Who the
couldn't.
fuck is talking right now?
Yeah, you remember my reaction? That was my reaction. You couldn't disable the voice talk as you were creating your character. So during the creation of the character, you didn't have the option to turn off the voice talk, right? So during the creation of your character, while I was streaming, I was able to communicate with someone else, and someone else in the game was literally listening to me as I was talking to the stream, and also I was listening to them, and that was just what?
Now, shut the fuck up!
Hit
Tell
escape.
your mom to shut up! I'm trying to fucking play Fallout! Listen here, you little stop fucking masturbating and fucking turn your mic off. This shows you how little thought went into this.
We go for the 5th time.
It is all downhill from there. The opening of the vault, it feels weak when it's supposed to be this epic moment. It looks like rushed crap.
I mean, it was a little bit cool, the whole animation. But I feel it's bad not having anything outside.
It's a little compared to previous, okay.
When you get out there, there's constant pop-in, so much for that rendering and landscape engine, terrible draw distances, there's an ugly blur off in the distance no matter how powerful my PC is, and it is f***ing powerful. Movement speed is like tied to frame rate. Some people report that it even makes them motion sick to play with this extremely restricted field of view and bobbing head, made even worse in third person. And incredibly, again, there's an issue with
Me makes me fucking sick. That's what I say. It's me.
with the engine. They can't even really easily fix to put in a fucking FOV slider. Yeah, there's zero issues with this engine, all right.
The best way to change the FOV
Cool.
is to go inside your user count, documents, my games, and Fallout 76. Find the Fallout 76 INI and do a copy paste, and then rename the copy. Custom.
Carnage.
Just add the word custom like that. Now I can't do it again because I already have one, but then you just name yours custom. And then what you want to do is go into the custom INI, and these are the 2 lines you need.
The lighting bloom effect is ridiculous.
Thank
Guys,
you.
It gives everybody keratoconus, a degenerative eye condition that I actually was diagnosed with and suffer from, where
Thank
lights
you.
get blurred and they have like these halos and tons of spill to them and bleed effect. So looking at Fallout is how I actually see normally. This game literally gives you a simulation of having a medical eye condition.
Thank you. How many times I said about this lighting occlusion and lighting and the light and the light and the light, and it's making me sick.
What the fuck?
This doesn't work that way!
And he
Birds don't work that way!
It was making me
Sunsets
sick.
don't work that way!
God.
Jesus.
Apparently the shadows are based on where I'm looking.
When it has blare, any type of blare or bloom, and
Vision
bobbing.
doesn't work that way!
Video on how to get unlimited
Bobbing, if you know what is bobbing.
and unlimited XP. So,
Makes me sick, bro.
and it won't stop going up. It's fucking unlimited. But yeah, see, I'm going right here, showing you that you can go to both of these wires.
Grenades don't work that way!
But yeah.
The game's story, which there is no story, is delivered to you in the most boring static holotapes.
So you'll engage in their story. We added a lot of holotapes to this game. You'll hear a lot of audio. You will, of course, be able to, so that the story is actually rich in a way because you'll be able to hear it as you continue to quest along.
No, really.
And enjoy the experience in a way we haven't done before.
When I saw it in a dream, I knew my prayers were answered.
Holotapes wasn't a lot. It was.
My husband Frank used to mine. Just a bit before the war, there was...
All while your friends and random strangers are screaming in your ear so you barely even hear what the f they're saying.
Please mention that the holotapes is under the effects volume. Can someone say that? Please, Joe, say that the holotapes was under the effect Volume. Please say that.
I don't know how you make ammo. I think you need a tinkerer's workbench to make ammo. I'm coming back to you.
And these supposed quests?
First, of course you can play this solo.
My God. I was describing this game to a friend, and I realized just how mundane these quests were. I was like, hey, man, yeah, I had to pick up 10 beer bottles, turn a water valve, which didn't do anything cool, like fill the park with radiated water or something. And then I had to kill a crab. Awesome! Great! Genius, Todd! You keep thinking that it's gonna get better, that it's gonna go somewhere. The quest is gonna get better. You're level 10. It's gonna get better. Level 20. Is it better yet? Level 30, better please. Level 60, oh my God, why is it not better? Hell, Dell even made it to 140, and it never got any better. It never does. All that happens is you get slightly cooler loot to play the same terrible gameplay loop over and over.
Awful graphics, awful UI, awful quests, awful gameplay loops, awful enemy AI. Awful!
And that's not to say that the gameplay can't be exciting from time to time with your friends.
Yeah.
It's a tense moment when you see a very high level big monster in the world.
That's only
And
the
taking
good
one
moments.
down with a team, it can be fun. But these moments are few and far between and aren't really all that great after its newness wears off. Mainly because the combat is so shallow.
Didn't they say they made these guys like not as shit?
Raiders are replaced with the boring scorched zombies.
I think they are Deadshot.
He's moving.
It's a glitch! Quite clearly.
Hopefully he talks about how they judge the responding. He's gonna talk about the responding of the enemies. The server responding.
It's a glitch! Fallout 76! Now we'll... Get him!
Yeah, that happened to me as well. But I was able to
Joe,
kill
you
him.
realize we're forever stuck in here.
But other than that, the variety of enemies is actually surprisingly good. Only ruined by the terrible AI. It's brain dead, god awful, standing around like statues, stuck in poses, or enemies popping right in front of you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did you just spawn right in front of me?
But perhaps this
There
is
we
all
go.
the intention. Perhaps the complexity of the AI and Fallout 76 is so great that it's borderline self-aware. And the AI simply just wants to kill itself for being in this game.
Like a... Nah.
Protect and serve.
And pointing out that this is a $60 game with shit like this, okay?
He's just healing up.
This is my point. This right here.
Oh, really?
Wow, look, chat, it's still, oh my goodness, wow, what about like the super gun here? Nope, still the problem.
Bats has been bastardized to try
Wow.
to fit in here. It should have been left out entirely. It is what made combat in previous Fallout games tolerable. But it's sometimes less accurate than just firing yourself because it'll go from like 95% down to 0 in an instant without logic. Real-time bats, it's just dumb. And I'm so sick and tired of the Bethesda fanboys attacking me because I don't like this game. And I think Fallout multiplayer deserved much better. Painting me as a troll on YouTube directly to Todd or to Pete, simply because I found it boring in one early session. But Joe, it's fun with friends. Frankly, any game is more fun with friends. So don't trot out that tired excuse to ignore its flaws and paint me as the villain. I seriously do not have some kind of vendetta to destroy this game. I wanted it to be good.
Everyone wants
to
it
be
to
better.
succeed. Everyone wants it to be better. It's Fallout, bro. You want to have a good experience with this shit.
What we got. I paid $200, but it has just way too many issues, and I see it for what it is.
My personal favorite part of Fallout 76 is when they create their own fun.
A huge part of the game is supposed to be PvP. It is just awful in execution here. It desperately needs a complete redesign and our PvP-focused servers to work. If the game is meant to be a co-op experience,
Oh,
to
Rifter.
take down
Let's go.
Fallout monsters with your friends, then let it be that. But
Hello,
if
man.
it was meant
How you
to be PvP as well, then some serious work needs to go in here because everybody ignores it. I don't even care.
All right, let me show off why PvP is so dumb in this game. I have a bounty of 112 caps right now.
I have a bounty of 120 caps. Jesus. What's going on, Rifter? Welcome back to the stream. And nice to see you. Just sitting over here chit-chatting.
It doesn't matter that I'm wanted or anything. If I die, I lose those caps. But until I fucking go and get shot back by this person, even if I want a PvP, it doesn't matter. Most powerful shotgun in the entire game conceivable, and I can't kill this person.
Yeah.
I do like 1 damage a shot. I've got bounty for attacking him, up to 112 caps, and there's nothing I can do until he actually fucking shoots me.
I mean, if he wants to be wanted, you know? If he wants to be wanted and roam around and everyone on the map to be able to see him, at least allow him to do full damage. So he's dominating everyone, you know? So everyone is gonna get together and be like, hey, let's get this bounty, you know? Let's get all together.
Back. And then I just have a bounty. And if I die, I lose all those caps. There's nothing I can do about it.
So bad. You know, it's the first review of his I disagree with because I love the game still. I love the game still, but you cannot deny the bugs and the issues. We cannot blindfolded go straight forward and be fanboys. I enjoy the game as much as you do, but the issues is there. And they need to be called out. We cannot become fanboys, close our eyes and say, hey, everything that you pointed out, that is correct. He pointed out the wrongs, and there is a lot of wrongs. Unfortunately, for the $60 that you paid for the game, unfortunately, you need to call them out. If it was $20, we would say, okay, it's $20, they're gonna be fixing, fine. If you pay $60 for a game, you expect it to be perfect, because that's a lot of money. We have standards over here. Unfortunately, we do. I enjoy the previous Fallouts, and I want to enjoy as much as I did the previous ones with this one. But this one is not doing well, with a lot of mechanics, a lot of bugs and issues. It's a $60 though. I'm not going to wait for their fixes, if they're going to be any fixes, or if it's ever going to get those fixes. We've seen what happened to the Fallout 4, where fixes are not been fixed. They're still over there. They still have a shit ton of issues. It's $60. We are expecting a full-fledged, finished product. Unless you wanted to put it on $20 and, hey, give them some time. Yes, sure, we can do that. But when you pay $60, man, the core of the game is not gonna change. They are not gonna do NPCs. They are not gonna fix the issues. They had a 15 gigabyte of update and nothing changed. Like, you know, sure, in 2 years might change, but I pay $60 now, so I can play the game now because it's trendy and everyone wants to watch it. I'm not gonna wait for 1 and 2 years. No one's gonna care. It doesn't bother me much. I know the game pretty broken in some places, but hopefully, you live out on a hope. Yes, I enjoy the game as well as every other person that plays till this day the game. We focus on the good parts of the game, and we are trying to, you know, have fun. Definitely. We focus on the positive instead of the negatives. We ignore the negatives and we go on with the flow, with the patience, with the hope. When you pay $60 though, there is no hope. You paid $60, you know. It's not 20, it's 60. I could be patient if I paid like $20, if the game was $20, but it's not. It's 60. We expect a finished product, which it's not. There's more people interested in watching RuneScape than this game. That's the sad part. Because everyone was hyped about this game, including myself. I pre-ordered it, $70. Hey, 70. Pre-ordered. Because I was hyped about, you know, it's Fallout 76 in 2018. moving to 2019, you know, we're not gonna have the same issues, server issues, FPS issues, and all of that. Yeah. Got the game for free. Maybe that's why it didn't bother me as much. Yeah, I paid $70. And it bothered me a lot. A lot.
So if he shoots me, look, oh no, suddenly he's hostile, and I can kill him in one shot. Or not. I could get the damage bug on a player. Okay, now I got the damage bug.
Oh, seriously?
So I don't even know how to handle that. This game's just too damn buggy.
It's just, you're at such a disadvantage to start combat. Your enemy's gonna respawn right next to you. Oh
yeah, that with the respawning as well. Respawning back to you. Jesus. I said it even before it even said anyone. The first, we did like a podcast on YouTube about the Fallout before it even released. And I said about the teleportation was something that's gonna bother me. I knew that. I didn't want the game to have any teleports at all. Period. Spawning your camp. That's it. You die, spawning your camp. That's it. No teleportation. You literally need to walk everywhere you want to be. And if you want to go over there and put your camp there, it's up to you. Remove the teleportations, bro. It's a survival game. It's ruined the game.
over and over, putting you into a death.
Every survival game, I'm a survival expert over here. Every survival game is trying to prevent that. There is on Rust, there is servers that you can teleport, and people. There's not many people playing the teleporting. You literally put a bed over there and you spawn over there. You know, this is like
Spiral loop. It's fucking atrocious. Forget it. I'm done. The end game. It's non-existent. Yes, dropping nukes can be cool as hell.
I don't want to spoil myself, so let's move that.
Feed the people. You know what? I fed them death.
But even that has issues. You farm nuke codes, which can drop through the world. Or maybe it didn't drop through the world and it's just that annoying beeping, even when there's no f***ing codes. That makes no gameplay sense. Anyway, you farm those codes, you drop the nukes, and then you f***ing farm the nuke drop area. But you don't even have to farm those codes anymore because these idiots don't change the codes each time a nuke is launched. So the code is the same. And all the work you did to find that code means nothing when someone else just posts the code to Reddit so you can just launch it without having to do any of that shit.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? Even the codes are not... What? What? Her bounty and level 11 tried to kill me, lol. I took all his stuff. Then he came back. He revenged. I was like, really? Why are you still trying to come back, lol? And something to calm down the people who feel cheated about paying full price only to see it go 50% sale in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's even worse. You know that you paid 70 and it's literally 50%. Feels bad. Some in-game items or skin, a t-shirt that says I bought this full price. Feels bad. Bro, I paid a lot of money for this game. Money that I didn't want to spend, you know? I didn't want to throw them away because I wanted to invest so much time. So much of my time in Fallout 76. You invest. I invested my money. So you guys can see something funny, entertaining, and interesting. Same way that I bought all the expansions for the Ark. Because I'm investing my money into Ark. So hopefully new people are gonna come, you know, we're gonna get new subs and so on and so on. It's an investment. As a content creator that you make money only from Twitch, you think about it twice before you buy anything. And trust me, I don't have much of money left over there. So it hurts. It hurts a lot. I could 100% save those money for something else. It's gonna be a better investment. I'm gonna lurk a little bit. Bro wants to play Uno. Yeah, no. Give him some attention. Yeah, go for it. Fam. Lurking. Yeah, you literally can't go nuke. That's literally the cause. Feels bad.
BB! Where is it? It's right here! It's right here! But we're still cold! So fucking cold! What the f is it cold? This is still BB! There's still fucking BB! What? Hey! Hey, where did you get that nuke?
I got the shit ready. They're handing out codes to everybody.
They're just handing out codes? Are you telling me that I've been out here for hours, days, searching the whole fucking map for the fucking right codes, and they're just on fucking ready?
Boy, did you waste your time.
I didn't do the
But
codes
be
yet.
careful to not drop more than one nuke at a time, or it'll crash the Bethesda servers.
Yeah, I didn't want this to be spoiled, but fuck it.
As a matter of fact, you'll never even see a server when you play.
Your final boss is a Scorch Beast Queen, I mean Skyrim Dragon.
You guys called it out. I called it out, the Skyrim dragon. Even though I didn't play,
But
I
even
just
that
saw the
is
video.
mostly a huge waste of time. Legendary drops are so completely random, so you get a lone one-star piece of legendary for all your hard work. And beyond that, there's nothing. At this point in the game, you'll be killing glowing death claws like they're nothing.
I know you're there.
Death close like it's nothing.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh, really?
My God, I wrecked it.
Man, this shit is scary.
Easiest death claw of my life.
Death close, it's death.
Deflating all the challenge in the game happens way too quick. Your hardest enemies, Assaultrons, maybe Mire Lurk Queens, are harder to kill, sure. But again, the game finds a way to f that up.
Hey. Hey,
All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
Look at that proboscis chat.
How did you spawn inside there?
Yeah. That's doing it for me. Let me get closer. Just
I like the fact that they have a lot of enemies, but oh boy.
Oh, it hit me! Oh, and my health is just... Oh, there she got me again! Oh, there goes my health!
He's gonna die.
And again, it just works.
It just works, bro.
So does the game do anything well? Well, yes, I'd say maybe.
There we go. Now we're gonna get to the good ones. It took him like 32 minutes to say all the bad, but he's gonna get to the good ones.
Three things total. The new perks system, it's kind of interesting, but I can't really say better per se. It's just interesting. It's like gambling as you get card packs and gum, which scared the hell out of me into thinking that we'd be buying these packs, as frankly, it seems built for that purpose. But nope, they're just given to you at intervals. Maybe it's smart to keep it that way if they were intending to do something different. Let's hope it stays that way. But at later levels, even with that, you get frustrated constantly swapping your perks for stuff.
Yeah.
Like basic things like lock picking, since it's the only way to do it. And if you screwed up your stats while leveling, get this. Too bad, you can't respec at all.
That was my most concern about the perks. The fact that you can max out something. Let's say he maxed out 2 perks and he has the other ones low. It should be like a button to reset and put your points where you want them to be. They need the respec option 100%. I reached the gap, 40 points, whatever. Allow me, through my cards, to put the points where I want them to be. They need a reset button. Alright, so I have these 10 cards over here, level 3, I need that many points. perfect. That is gonna be 11 because of my cards, because it looks like good. All right, 11 points there. Perception, what do I have? What can I squeeze inside here? Maybe 3, maybe 4 points. All right, let's put these points over there. Now we go to the next one, and you're like, okay, I put all the cards that I really, 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 really like, and I really, really, really do need them, right? Now I have 10 points. Where should I put them? All right, what card can I squeeze in my game style? You feel me? That's how it's supposed to be. That's why I was asking all the time so many questions about what is the gap, why not everything goes to the same number, everything to 15. That's the gap. So everyone is the same, so you don't need a respect. Respect, okay, put everything on 15. So you don't need a respect. You just swap the cards, the one that you like. You know, dumb. This is dumb.
Even though I finished the game and I hit level 50 and like you stop getting perk points at level 50, not being able to respec, like to change your stats, is such a f***ed up system, because I have so many perk points and so many things I want to do, but there's like literally no respec in the game. You're just stuck with whatever points you get. So if you like are just a casual player and you don't think this out before you go and do it, you get screwed. Like if I were to only have 5 agility, I'd be screwed.
Anyone else at this point think this game was not well thought out and was rushed?
Every game that we do, we are taking all of the feedback that we've gotten from our fans, which are amazing, and they give it all to us, whether it's good, bad, whatever. That's what makes us better developers. And so reading all that feedback,
it's gonna take them a year to fix all of these
games, what they already think about Fallout 76.
If they wanna take it seriously, like No Man's Sky, that they took like 2 years or a year, whatever, of just feeding feedback, and now the game's actually fun.
Really informs what we're doing, what we do in the future.
It's gonna give them a solid year. Steven, what's going on,
Go
bro?
where you want. What? Do
Until my Wi-Fi gets better, right?
whatever you want.
I was gonna say the music next, but really, it's only one beautiful track that I really love.
Yeah, the music is good. I was literally playing music the entire time. Or the radio music, it's nice. No complaints on that one.
Okay, and the map, it's filled with unique locations.
Talking about the map before he says anything, the map should have been hidden, 100% hidden. So you know what you explored, where you went, and what you interacted with. Then you get the icon, right? Not give me the entire map and be like, you didn't discover these icons over here. It should have been hidden 100%.
And tons of variety, perhaps more than any other Fallout game ever. The game is colorful in parts now. One of my
It's beautiful. The map is beautiful, but hide it for immersion, for gameplay, for, you know.
big criticisms of Fallout 4 was how drab it was, and this cements that. It is just much better with a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm watching a review. Just this video about. It's a new video with Angry Joe.
of color. But what's the point when everything else fails to live up around it? It's like a fantastic rich kid sandbox with just a bunch of broken, lame-ass toys to play with in there.
Unfortunately,
And then
yes.
it has the gall to ask you to buy microtransactions.
What the fuck is this? Are you fucking serious?
You can unlock them in the game, but it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't.
A paint set? 1,800 atoms for fucking blue? You want me to spend $18 for fucking blue? What is this, Evolve? No! Bethesda, no! Zero effort here like the rest of the game. The laziness even extends to what they want you to buy in microtransactions. It is astounding.
That's $5.
You guys are fucking incompetent. I hate this game. And I barely wanted to play any more of it. I'm sorry the review took so long. But I'm gonna remember this. It's just awful. It's boring. And there's nothing worse than boring. I'd almost have a hilariously bad game than a fucking boring game. And that's what this is. It probably deserves maybe a 3. If you're f***ing crazy, you could give it a 4. If you literally love anything. Never again! And
Hello,
I hope
Bobby.
this sends a message. Bethesda's now on notice. And no, the trolls didn't do it. The YouTube provocateurs didn't do it. Bethesda did it. And now I'm going from insanely excited
Unfortunately,
about
guys,
Starfield and Elder
unfortunately.
Scrolls 6 to deathly afraid. If Bethesda was willing to put this out without apology,
Doing alright, doing
a
alright.
wake-up call for this company. There's no love, no care, no effort here at all. An asset flip, fucking tattoos! You're gonna put tattoos in my face at the end of the fucking review for this much money? Something that was free in Fallout 4? I can't! I can't with this No! Awful!
Ah, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright, that's gonna be the Fallout 76 review from Angry Joe. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you. I'm doing absolutely amazing. I had a wonderful 12 hours of stream yesterday, so I was a little bit late today. We started the stream straight away with the Fallout 76 Angry review since it just came out and I wanted to see it so bad. I didn't want to watch it off the stream. Yeah, I create some good conversations, you know.